Hey everybody, I want to I want to be kind, and I want to say if you are a giver and the type of person that really where your soul is fed when you're able to do for other people, I want to tell you that there are less givers than takers. And I want to warn you and caution you to be extra careful to not get the giver burnout. Because I'm going to tell you about a situation that happened in my life, and this was as of recent. And I don't blame people. I know quite a few people, or as if there was something free, or if someone was going to make your life easier, you'd say, oh, they can carry the heavy, and I'll take the light. And I'll take to lighten their load. That's how I feel it goes sometimes. So lo and behold, I moved out to my area, my little town, about 5 years ago plus. And then in the last couple of years, I learned that my childhood school had been sold off 5 years ago. But like in the midst of my move, I said, I didn't even know. And they had a final mass and a final walkthrough, and I missed it all. And I was really sad about it. And so 2 years ago, when I found out who the investor was. And I went to him and I said, what was left behind in the school? Was there anything left in the library? They said, yeah, a ton of books. So I was able to recover 30 boxes of books. And I donated quite a few of the newer ones, saved the older ones. And I'm in my alumni group. So I say, if your name's on the card, please let me know. I'll get you the card. So I've been working on this for a number of years. And I burned myself out. So I was able to retrieve things from the school, and there was other individuals, not naming any names, that would reach out and say, can you get me this, and can you get me that? And I at first I'm like, okay, great, I'd love to. And then after a while I'm like, oh my god, stop asking me. Because it got to be too much. What are you talking? I'm like, I'm doing all the work, and you're basically, let's just say let's just say you go gather stones, and you do all the hard work, and you gather all the stones for your garden, and someone comes along and says, I'll take one of those stones from you, and I'd like a stone too. And then all of a sudden you have, out of 50 stones, you have one stone left, and you need to go back and get more stones. That's not fun. So if you are a giver, you need to be careful, because there are quite a few people in this world who will take. And not only that, these people have no intention of replenishing your stock. Now, I'll share with you what happened was that I had purchased items when the demo was all said and done at my grade school. I I went to the final sale, and I was able to retrieve a series of glass block windows, which were really neat. And I was really excited to build my garden. And all of a sudden, people were reaching out to me and saying, hey, could you spare a glass block? And I thought, what the heck is going on here? And at first I thought, oh, sure, no problem. And I thought, yeah, I'm trying to be a nice person. But then I finally was kind of fed up, and I said to him, I'm sorry, I'm not able to spare any. You'll have to reach out to someone else. And so that I did. It was really tough, but I had to say, I can't spare. I have none to, I can't do it. And I had to start cutting people off. It's exhausting when you're a giver. It really truly is, because when you dive into a project and you're doing it because you do want to be kind. And I went to the school every day during the demo, which was a couple of months. And I'm retired, and it's no big deal, and I have a good camera, and I sat outside and took pictures of the demo, and I did it. I took 35,000 photos and 68 videos. And so every day I would edit a number of photos, and I'd say, this is what's going on. But after a while, I'm like, my gosh, I am exhausted. And so and then I noticed I would post pictures of the books and the cards, and I'll take those. And I'm like, wait a minute. Hold on a second. So if you were a giver like me, just be careful. Well, maybe find one person to do nice things for. But even then, you might get caught up in someone who's taking and not reciprocating. And I'm not saying do unto others so they can do unto you, but just be really careful that you don't get giver burnout like I did. So, anyways, that's all I wanted to talk about. I hope everyone's having a great day, and I will be back.